Okay, so today I wanted to make a quick video on basically a topic for beginner bowlers when you're first getting into it. You go out, you look for balls, right? And you're like, okay, I want a good ball. Well, I'm basically making this video to say don't go for a top end ball when you're first starting out. What I recommend in terms of a beginner ball for anybody learning how to bowl still, anybody still trying to learn their form, their swing, their steps, and just trying to make sure they can hit their mark first before they go buy a big ball, to basically a beginner ball. And a beginner ball to me would consist of a couple different ones. So I actually have a list here, and the list is for everybody that may not know what brand they want to go with, because most brands have one. So what I recommend just to begin, Tropical Surge from Storm. That's a beginner ball that has a weight block in there, so it will actually hook, but it's not going to have such a big reaction to where you have to learn how to play left, throw it right, and let it come back, which is what most people learn how to do, especially when they're two-handed. You have a lot more rev, so most ball you pick up are going to go like, and then just turn back hard. So I recommend a beginner ball because you can play more right, which is what you should learn and get comfortable with doing, instead of hopping all the way left to begin. So beginner ball, again, Tropical Storm would be one. The next one, the Roto Grip Hustle. The one I have on here is a 3TP. They have a couple different models. Each beginner entry ball are gonna all have like different colors and different names you can choose from. But the point is just to go with that ball to learn how to throw, and that's gonna be a cheap ball. It's not gonna cost much at all. So you're gonna go out, you're gonna look at it. They say, "Oh, we can get you that for like $100 drilled and everything," and that's gonna be a good deal because you don't want to start with the big ball, spend $200 on that ball, and not know how to really throw, and then you think the ball is bad. Once your throw starts to change, the ball reaction starts to change, and now you're like, okay, this isn't performing how I thought it would, and now you want to go get another big ball. It's a waste of money, honestly. So I would start with the beginner ball, and that's going to be the best step. The next one, again, so we have the Storm Tropical Surge, the Roto Grip Hustle 3TP. Next one, Motive. If you like Motive, they have the Thrill. So the Motive Thrill, the Global 900 Boost, Brunswick Rhino, and the Columbia 300, the Beast. So I mean, again, when you're looking at entry level ball, you don't want to go with a spare ball, because a spare ball is not meant to hook. Now, of course, that'll be something you'll probably want to pick up later down the road. We'll get into that later down the road, though. So just for an entry level ball, those are going to be the ones I recommend. I can't think of any more off top of my head right now. I looked at a couple websites, tried to see what brand you may want to go with, of course. I mean, Brunswick bought out Hammer, so I didn't really put Hammer on there. But I mean, they're all just most companies just own a couple different brands. So really, you go with any ball from their brand, it's going to be similar. But yeah, I mean, just an entry level ball, I would definitely recommend something that has a weight block in there. So that's why I don't recommend the spare balls. Those usually have maybe a little pancake in there, and it's not going to do much. They're meant to go straight. So that's not going to help you learn how to hook the ball a certain way, help your throw develop. You're going to want to go with something that has a weight block. So no spare balls. I wouldn't recommend the mix. I believe that's by Storm as well. But you don't want to go with the mix because the mix is a urethane cover, and it also has no weight block. So will it start to turn and hook a little bit? It has a little bit of hook in there, yes. But it's not going to be a reaction that you're going to be able to basically replicate with other type of ball, because urethane shapes so different, and I'll make a video about that as well. Just the different shapes that you can get out of different bowling balls. So Timer Bowling actually has great videos on his ball arsenal and what they do, what he wants them to do. But just in terms of recommending your beginner ball, I have one here actually. This is a Charm Tropical. So this is just your basic beginner ball. It's just really to help you get used to the weight you may want, get used to hooking the ball. Get used to your arm throw and really learning how to bowl before you start buying all these big ball that you're not going to really even get the full potential out of or be able to manipulate it how you want. So this is going to be something I recommend just to help you start your game and progress from there. You see a lot of people have these ball that hook a lot. If you're two-handed, you're going to hook the ball a lot no matter what it is. I mean, these balls for me hook a lot. They go, it doesn't matter. But that's why you want to buy this, so you can learn how to, okay, I just made this ball hook a whole lot. How do I slim that down so I can start more comfortable and move left when I need to? So that's going to be, the biggest thing. Okay, so I actually have a couple pictures up here. So like this is the Beast. And then again, it has a weight block in there. So let's take a look here. And this is what the weight block looks like. So it actually has a core in there. Go to the next one, which is the Rhino. Has the weight block in there. Go to the next one, which is the 900 Global Boost. Has the weight block in there. We have the Thrill for Motive. Has the weight block in there. Have the Tropical Surge and the weight block for it. And then finally the Roto Hustle with the weight block in there. So I mean, again, these are all more so like beginner ball that you can use and just learn how to progress your game and learn how to bowl better. Once you can do that, I mean, it's really gonna be the first thing you want to do. You don't want to go buy a $150, $200 ball and not really know how to use it. You want to start out with something that costs maybe $90, be able to use it. If you can get even let's say a pre-drilled ball, one that somebody returned and have your hands drilled into it, and they offer it to you for like 50, $60, do that. Just something cheap. Usually I recommend an entry-level ball because you don't want something that's going to hook a whole lot. You're never going to be able to keep it on the right side of the headpin for the beginning. So just a good way to basically help you learn. And once you learn how to really learn how to bowl and your form is good, that's when you want to build your arsenal. And we'll go over arsenal building as well, but you just want to start out with this because this ball is also, once you learn how to bowl, it's not going to be a ball that's going to hook a whole lot. Once you really know your throw, your speed is up, you can control your revs. You'll be able to use this ball, on dry lanes, and you'll be surprised at when these balls can come in handy. So that's what I would recommend. Just beginner entry level ball, nothing too much for your first ball. You don't want to go over the top because once I can show you the reaction of one of these, I have a Beast myself, the Beast from Columbia 300, and I'll be able to show you what the ball does. It's meant to go down low, start going long, and then it hooks on the back end of the lane instead of starting to pick up in the mid lane. It's just simple things like that that'll help you progress your game once you know when the ball is supposed to hook, how much it's supposed to hook, and you can kind of gauge everything off that entry level ball. Like, okay, this ball went long, that ball is starting to hook earlier, this ball is hooking at my feet. So, stuff like that will help you get better, and you'll be a better bowler a lot quicker once you realize you don't have to start hooking the ball a whole lot. Bowling isn't about hooking it a lot, it's more so about being able to hit the pocket and do it consistently. Anybody can make a ball hook, but nope, everybody can't consistently hit the pocket, and that's what gets you those big games. So that's what I recommend. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Leave any questions again in the comment section. I will answer them, and thank you for watching.